Just take a nice breath in. Exhale that breath. Just allow yourself now to relax more and more. Because the nicest thing about hypnosis is that wonderful feeling of physical and mental relaxation that can now spread throughout your entire body. Because from this moment in time, there's nothing of importance for you to do except relax. Relax. Just take a nice breath in. Exhale that breath. Just allow yourself now to relax more and more. Because the nicest thing about hypnosis is that wonderful feeling of physical and mental relaxation that can now spread throughout your entire body. Because from this moment in time, there's nothing of importance for you to do except relax. Relax.
Is that the end of the song? I think it's the end of the song. Hello, and welcome to yet another Tari Twitter space, where I am solo for a little bit because Naveen is running late. So I'm not going to read poetry. We already played that joke out last week. But what we are going to talk about is a bunch of really interesting things. And the first one is the Murad Zach XBT drama, because I think that's hilarious. Like, and I sort of saw both sides of this play out because on the one hand, and for those who don't know, the drama was that like Zach posted a bunch of Murad's Ethereum addresses so that you can watch what meme coins he's buying and so on. And then there were a bunch of people who piled on Zach and they were like, well, you can't dox his wallets because that's really dangerous. But the reality is that like his stuff's not particularly difficult to find, firstly. And he speaks about like, what he has and how many tokens he has. So there's a lot of data that you can infer from that as well. But I think the very notion of like doxing wallets seems silly and is entirely connected to the surveillance chain culture that we've created. So I'm not entirely buying the idea that what Zach did was net negative. I mean, like if Ethereum people don't know how to use a block explorer, I feel like that's on them and not on anyone else. So that was drama that happened. Um, and Zach stood his ground, which I think was important. Um, and then the other thing that happened, that's surveillance chain related, which is also kind of, I mean, it's not really funny, but like it's kind of humorous, is that ENS has integrated with Google. And I know that this was something that we knew was coming. It had been spoken about before, but now it's live. And so you can Google someone's Ethereum address that went live a little while ago. You can now Google someone's ENS and get data on them. Whether it's a link to Etherscan or something the equivalent of like a Google card. Um, and I think that that's just like super, super, super frustrating, because at the end of the day, people that use Ethereum should know that they are using a surveillance chain, but a lot of them don't acknowledge it, or they like to live in ignorance. They like to think that their stuff is not particularly public. And I think that this really um, reveals a lot about how accessible this information is, because it's one thing to go, well, my bank account information is private, and you can live in your little, like, my bank account information is private bubble, because it kind of is private. I mean, like, no one's getting that information without a subpoena. But to live in naivety and say, my Ethereum or Bitcoin or any of these chains information is private is just not. It's totally false. Firstly, but I also think people in general don't realize how trivial it is for a motivated attacker to get this information. It's not just governments or law enforcement or three-letter agencies that can access chain analysis and other tools like that. I mean, we're talking about fairly obvious pieces of information that are highly accessible through you know um, Google now. Hey, Mike,
Yo, I thought I would keep you company up here.
thank you for joining. So, what are your thoughts on all this? Well, firstly, what are your thoughts on the Zach and Murad drama?
Uh, this is a tough one. I think that you kind of know what you're getting yourself into when you start to use, a Solana or an Ethereum. Like you're putting yourself out there. Uh, I personally don't. I've never been a huge advocate or huge believer that I have to like have tons of anonymous wallets. So I haven't lived by that lifestyle. Um, so to get upset that somebody exposed all of his wallets uh, on a chain where you kind of knew what you're getting yourself into, I think is a little absurd. At the same time, I also think that maybe he's not a great human and that he's pumping and dumping tokens on people and shilling things. So to kind of bring that to the surface is, it's kind of par for the course. And I think the people who get upset with me for that comment are people who are, bag holding their own bags because they were shilled them type of thing. So, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
really feel a certain way.
yeah, no, I tend to agree. I mean, it's like a lot of it's just deeply ironic, and I think that it's not a bad thing that this thing comes to light. And Naveen has made it. Hello, Naveen.
I am through security. I'm through with the cavity search. I have made it alive. So congratulations. And congratulations to all the ENS holders who now have an official integration with Google. And now when you search for an ENS name, you get fully doxxed, including your balance. It's fucking awesome. Go
Yeah,
Google
it's really
and go,
special.
go ENS. I think it's really incredible that we continue to invent new forms of surveillance in our industry. Um, I was watching Minority Report the other day, and I was just thinking, wow, we're getting close to this, man. We just need those
What a
three, like, what
it's
do they call
what
them?
a
The three
what,
souls.
yeah, yeah, the ones that are like in the milk in the bathtub full of milk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The three girls, Agatha, and then the two guys, right? It's Agatha
Yeah,
and the two
exactly.
guys. Yeah, and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, well, fuck, we just, why worry about those three guys when you have Vitalik? I mean, Vitalik's all you need.
Also, who knew that Minority Report was a documentary?
Yeah, it's the documentary of Ethereum. It's really quite remarkable. But it really is. I mean, it's aged really well, as a movie. I mean, you've got plenty of Tom Cruise scared face. We've talked about this before, but just so the audience knows, like the reason why Tom Cruise is paid $20 million a film plus back end is because of his scared face. He has the best scared face of any top tier actor in the world, and there's plenty of it on display in Minority Report. I have a joke that in the contract when Tom Cruise does a film, he has like a set amount of time that he does the scared face. Like it's like I will do the scared face for exactly 22 seconds in this film. But there's a lot of it going on in Minority Report. Let me tell you, a lot of it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Um,
and I think the thing that I was just before you joined, the thing that I was talking about is how like that data isn't just the purview of like law enforcement agencies and governments. Like, it's any attacker that has access to Google, which is like all of them.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it really doesn't make. I just don't understand why they're advertising it as something that like is something to be celebrated. And I think we're still in the part of the industry or the phase of the industry where it's like any validation by a large tech company is considered to be good. So it's like, oh my God, guys, Google's paying attention to us. That means we must be real. And it's like, yeah, but Google's fucking evil, man. And it's not a good integration. It's not an integration to celebrate. It's something to like to fight against. I just don't understand. I really don't understand why everyone's so excited about it. You know, to
Yeah,
me,
but
it's like,
it's giving like you remember back in the day when token projects would announce a partnership with Microsoft because they got like a BizTalk license, and then got like some free Windows licenses and like credits for for Microsoft's cloud platform Azure, and then they'd be like, "Oh, we've partnered with Microsoft." It's like that. That's just nonsense.
yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. Yeah, and then back to the Zach XBT meets Murad thing. I think that like again, this just speaks to a problem in the industry, right? Like I think there's a lot of people who believe that blockchains are inherently transparent and they don't realize this is actually like an implementation decision. It's like a design choice for it to be transparent. It doesn't have to be transparent. But if it is going to be transparent, then you run the risk of essentially anyone doxing you, especially someone as sophisticated as Zach XBT. And I think it's dangerous though. Like I feel bad for Murad. It's like, Zach thinks he's doing a public service. Like, hey, here's a guy who, you know, is a meme coin pumper and everyone should know like when he's dumping on his followers. I think that's like Zach's point of view. From Murad's point of view, if I were Murad, I'd be like livid because it's a personal safety issue now. It's like he's doxxed. Everyone knows what he looks like. He's got a terrible haircut, but put that aside. Um, and now everybody knows like he's got $24 million in his wallets, and that sucks. That totally sucks. Like now it's like a safety issue for this guy. So I don't know. I just think like I just think this whole thing of like, oh well, this person might be a bad actor, so we're gonna dox them. It's like when Arkham Intelligence came out. It's like, that is like the shittiest of shitty products for the exact same reason. It's like, hey, we're now going to incentivize you to dox people, um, in the interest of public safety or something. And I just think that sucks. I think that's like a shitty world to live in. It's like gotcha. It's like every step you go, it's like gotcha. That's what it feels like to me. I mean, what do you think?
Can I ask why? You called out it's a safety issue because he has 20 million in his wallet. Is it because you think people are going to break into his house and then make him forcibly transfer things from his treasure? Because $20 million in a bank account doesn't bat an eyelash at that. You can walk through most wealthy neighborhoods and people have 20 million in the bank.
Yeah, I mean it opens up you up to like what do they call it, Rick? Like a $5 wrench attack. It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
So
um, go ahead, Rick.
so yes, it does, but like, I mean, we're also talking about somebody who like has actively flaunted that and spoken about how much he has. So I guess my question is what's changed? Like what's different when he flaunts it versus when somebody says, okay, well, these are his wallet addresses, so you can confirm what he's saying.
Well, I guess the issue I have with it more than anything. So look, if he's flaunting it, then fair game, right? Like, I mean, if he's walking around and being like, "Yo, I'm a multi-gazillionaire type of guy," then I mean, fair point, right? Like, no issue. But I always just feel like it shouldn't it be like the person's choice on whether they want to share what they have. Like, isn't that something that should be a personal choice, or am I missing something?
No, but I mean, like in this, I'm like in this case specifically, he's very public about how much he has, like what percentage of tokens and the number of tokens that he has. And yeah, I mean, he could be lying and overplaying that, but turns out he isn't. So so it
Yeah, I
is
mean,
kind of like, he's made his bed, right?
yeah, fair enough. I mean, look, I'm not an active, avid Murad follower, so I am not paying attention to his every Twitter moment in the sun. Um, and so if he has like disclosed previously like his net worth and his token holding specifically, then sure, I guess there's no problem with it. Um, I think that's weird. That's weird to do, but hey, I mean, that's his call. And then if Zach is just confirming it for everyone, like, hey guys, just so you can follow along, here's the wallets. I mean, I guess there is nothing wrong with that then. I guess so.
Yeah, and that was kind of like, I think that was Zach's point is like, okay, I mean, he's done it because the guy has been public about the number of tokens that he holds, but then he's not public about dumping. So this is like, hey, if you want to like see when he dumps, you can now do that. And I just found it like, at the end of the day, I find it deeply ironic when people are up in arms about like a surveillance chain that they chose to use.
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem I have with the whole thing is that I think that the story I make up is there's a lot of users who are not super sophisticated, don't know how to manage their own like operational security. They get lazy, they're human beings, they, just like do things, and they don't even like realize that they're operating on a surveillance chain. They don't even realize that they're running this risk of people just being able to like, see everything they do front to back. And then, it just becomes this like liability for them in the future. That's the part that makes me sad, I guess.
Yeah. Do you think that to some degree people think that whilst that information is public, that it's just out of reach for most ordinary people, like because they look at a block explorer and find it very confusing, and so they think that it's only really like governments and law enforcement that are able to access chain analysis, and everyone else is just gonna see a massive information that they can't interpret.
Yeah, I think that's certainly like what I hear when I get on like a Twitter space and someone's defending surveillance chains. That's typically the kind of response. It's like, well, you know, Naveen, how do you know that like my wallet address is me? How do you know? And my response typically as well, like you're a human being. Human beings are creatures of habit. You know, you've probably done a number of things, you know, like, oh, you're using this PFP on X. Someone can go and look at that PFP on Ethereum or Solana or whatever, then figure out your wallet, then spider your other wallets. Like maybe you made a mistake, transfer between your wallets. You know what I mean? It just becomes this like, you know, thing where I don't think that it's necessarily that hard to figure out like who most people are on chain. Um,
Yeah,
and
not only is it not hard, but I think sometimes people underestimate how incredibly powerful a Raspberry Pi is when it comes to crunching large amounts of data. Like a, you know, $30 dinky little single board computer can crunch millions and millions and millions of pieces of information in seconds. And you know, your laptop is many times more powerful than that. And then people go, I think they just look at the mass of data and they feel like they're safe because they're in that mass of data and so they're fine. But that's just not how it works.
well, I also think that like we now live in this world, we're like in a post LLM world. And like blockchain data is a training data set that is open and public, and every single LLM that's worth anything will be trained up with it, right? Like, so you're going to get to this place where people will just be able to ask questions. Like, you know, it's like, oh, hey, you know, you know, here's a wallet address. You know, can you help me figure out the other wallet addresses that this wallet address has interacted with in the past? Can you help me figure out if this wallet address owns any ENS names or owns any NFTs? Please display the NFTs. I mean, you can just imagine the prompts now, right? Like that is it already exists on some level. It will get better and better and better and better over time. And then this magical degree of obfuscation that people think we have is just bullshit. Like there is no hiding in the crowd any longer, right? Like that's the problem, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree, and I think people are quite naive with that. And you know, my standing view around this is that you don't know you need privacy until it's too late, and then it's too late.
I like
Well,
Naveen's
I mean
point
this
that you should be able to choose. Like you should know that there's an option for you if you want to be, completely private.
well, yeah, I mean, I think like the problem with the choice is that if you're not starting from a place of default private, then you will never actually have the choice, right? You never get to make the choice because by the time your information's already out there, you can't now bring it back. It's kind of like, you know, the old adage of like once something's out on the internet, there's no way to put the genie back in the bottle, right? So if it doesn't start from a place of default confidential, you never ever get the choice. And then you're left with this like open situation. And that part really sucks. Like I think it's a net negative for human beings. Like I think removing that degree of autonomy, that degree of choice, optionality is really, I think, is a sad thing in my opinion.
Yeah,
Nathan, how
there's
are you? Oh, I don't know if Nathan's
oh,
actually with us.
he's he is he's just muted.
Yeah,
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing
good
good.
man. What's going on with you? Good to see
Uh,
you.
uh, Not nothing. I've actually been thinking about this a little bit lately. I'm coming up with a list of workshops that I'm doing, and one of the things that I'm trying to explain to people in crypto is your address is just an incentive structure for how much money to put into a targeted attack, right? So if I can see that somebody has as little as $5 million in assets inside of a wallet, I'm easily going to put $50,000 into getting that, right? So if that means renting a car, flying to another country, renting another car there, go grabbing the four-way handshake off of the router, taking that offline and cracking it, and then going back and making sure that I'm getting that. Like the incentive structure is publicly there, like just to do. And I don't know, like there's just like data duplication. You can get it from embedded systems, holes in IoT infrastructure in people's home networks. There's just so many attack surfaces that people don't consider.
I mean, you're so right. I mean, I think the average person is obviously not thinking about that. But I would like dig a little deeper and say like you're talking about someone who's like relatively high net worth, $5 million, $3 million, whatever. And your point is like, well, look, there's an arb Naveen. If I can spend 50 grand and go and steal the person's $3 million, and do it in a way where like it really can't be traced back to me, then yeah, of course, are there people out there who will do that? Of course, we all know the answer is yes. But I also think it's like even more insidious though. Like I use this example kind of all the time, but I mean, if there's an entrepreneur out there who's building a dating site or dating service, and like you create an account on the dating service, and they can go and automatically like spider your crypto wallets and come up with like a net worth or whatever it is, come up with like a profile for you in terms of like how you spend your money, and embed that into your dating profile for people who are using this dating product. Like that could happen. You could imagine you go and apply for a job, and employers are always trying to dig into people who are applying for jobs. Like that's why people do background checks. That's why employers do all kinds of things. And there's like you can imagine a free tool. It's just like an employer going and looking at someone's social media accounts, right? Like, which they obviously do. How is it any different for an employer to go and use some sort of like a low rent, LLM tool to go and like go like, oh, hey, I'm curious about Naveen Jain, and Naveen is a pudgy penguin, so he must have an Ethereum wallet, and please provide all the details on his spending habits using Ethereum, including all L2s and Solana and anything else. And all of a sudden, you end up with a fucking report, with a whole like dossier from like the beginning of time, beginning of on-chain history, basically, that is now handed to the prospective employer on a silver platter. That sucks. That's invasive. Like that's not good for human beings, broadly speaking, I would argue.
I don't know if this is how real this is. Somebody can verify it, but I saw a clip of a screenshot that the news reports that China reportedly made an app to show people if they're standing near someone in debt.
Oh
Oh
yeah, I saw
yeah.
that. It's their social credit stuff. So I don't think it's like financial debt. I think it's like social credit.
Can your financial debt not affect your social credit though?
It can, but what I mean is it's not purely like if you're in, like, you could not be in financial debt and still have a bad social credit score.
Can you imagine
It's
the apps just flashing, be like, poor person standing too close to you? It's
it's
terrible.
so dystopian. It's
Yeah. I'm
literally wasn't it literally a plot line in one of the Black Mirror episodes?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. There's that whole episode where it's like, I forgot the premise. I just remember like the toothpaste dispenser, right? Like literally, like your credits are like decrementing as like the toothpaste is like coming out of the tube, in the mirror, in front of the mirror. It was that episode, but I think there are other episodes too where this like same topic is like covered from different angles. Um, and so yeah, I mean, I think. I don't know, Nathan. It just feels like I hear you loud and clear on the attack vector point, but I think there's like a more just like insidious thing that impacts like even everyday people, even if they don't have a net worth of $5 million. You know what I mean?
No, I'm in complete agreement. Listen, a couple of buddies of mine run a podcast on Monday nights called Counter Surveil, and they look into a lot of stuff like this. And it's not specific on blockchain. Like for example, last week they did water treatment plants with industrial control systems and on the vulnerabilities involved in that, right? Which would, of course, lead to ransomware. So whatever, I'm plugging that for those guys. I'm going to be doing an event down in your neck of the woods on November 16th and 17th with a whole lot of workshops about this stuff. So I'll bug you about that. I'm gonna tap out. Have a good time, guys.
Thanks, Nathan, for coming up, man. We
Thanks,
appreciate
Nathan.
you. Great to see you. So yeah, I mean, maybe it's a good like segue into, you know, what is a Tari enabled world supposed to look like? And yeah, so I mean, one of the things I think is really cool about Tari is, you know, Tari is default confidential, but we don't really talk about it that way. You know, like we're not advertising it as some like, you know, privacy product, and that's intentional. You know, so the hypothesis that we have is that it's better to just frame confidentiality and privacy by default as a feature. It's just a feature among many. And let's actually focus on making it like this beautiful, super easy to use thing and not, you know, just like over focus on the fact that it actually is like pro human and pro freedom. And we talk about this a lot. We talk about this concept that Tari is like a pro human product, pro human platform, a pro human system. And you know what are the attributes of a pro-human system, and we're going to keep talking about this because we think it's really important. We think it's like a really important story and narrative that we hope emerges over time in like a more in a bigger fashion in our industry. Um, because if we're not building these things for human beings, then like, and I understand like there's a whole argument like, oh Naveen, but in the financial future, won't we all have like agents and you know, like it's just a bunch of agents like interoperating with each other, and you know, there's just gonna all these systems are gonna have like there's gonna be like millions and billions and trillions of AI agents like running wild on these systems. And sure, like that's like entirely possible, and I can totally see that as a future outcome too. But it doesn't change the fact that human beings should also be able to interoperate with a system. Like the system shouldn't be exclusively for agents to use, and the system should enable human beings to uplift themselves, right? This idea that anyone can download Tari Universe, and obviously everyone knows that we're still working on P2 Pool and making it better. But this whole idea that anyone can download Tron Universe on their Mac or PC and start mining using RandomX and SHA-3 on their GPUs and be able to like, you know, even if they're mining small amounts of Tari on a daily basis, they're able to like make an impact for themselves and for their families. Like that's a human thing. That's like a very pro-human thing. You know, the fact that Tari is default confidential is pro-human as well, because it's again, it's giving people the choice, like what Mike was saying earlier, like it's giving human beings the choice to decide what you want to share, what you want to disclose. Like it's not just this automatic thing that any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just like pull all of your transaction history from the beginning of time, your balances, and just weaponize that, just fucking weaponize that against you. That helps make Tari more pro-human. And then the interface, like the Tari contributors have put so much effort, so much time and effort into building Tari Universe, and we'll continue to put time and effort into making it better. And we want to thank everyone for your like continuous feedback on ways to make Tari Universe better. It has a long way to go. But it is a good start. Like it's a good start. It's far easier to use than most other tools in this industry, and that's very intentional because that also makes it pro-human. And I think we should be celebrating builders and developers and teams and groups that are building pro-human technology, because we live in this world now where I just feel like things are starting the deck is starting to get stacked against human beings. And I just think that totally sucks. And it's like a totally terrible outcome. I mean, Rick, am I crazy?
No, you're not. I think it's kind of funny. Like you're starting to see a little bit of this in AI as well, where products that are designed with the human in mind versus products where they don't care about humans. They're just like, you know, how do we raise $1 billion from VCs and just go and like run with it. And those are very sort of like distinct approaches to building anything. And I feel like if you're not building with the human in mind, then you're going to end up with no users, you know, and it's hard enough to build a user base. But it's like, you know, that we've discussed, I know this is not the first time we've discussed this, but like the obsession with TPS. is a great example of this. Like, human beings do not care about how many TPS your stupid blockchain can do any more than they care about like how scalable the relational database that Instagram uses is. It's like they don't care. They don't care. Facebook doesn't talk about it on, or Meta doesn't talk about it on Instagram's like landing page. Um, yeah, if you go to a technical conference, then maybe some dude from Meta is going to get up there and talk about like how they scale Instagram, and it's going to be super interesting if you're a technical person. But like a user does not care. They just want to know the thing works. And they want it to be beautiful, and they want it to be friendly and feel warm and welcoming. And honestly, like a lot of the stuff just isn't, and no one seems to care about that.
Yeah, that's kind of the funny thing about it, right? It's everyone thinks that people care about the deep technical stuff. But the hard truth, I think the hard reality for most people is that no one cares about your optimistic roll up, with, zero knowledge proofs and your crypto economic security powered by Ethereum tokens, and you're like all that stuff. Like, no one gives a crap about that. Like, that does not matter to people. And it seems that people don't care that Tari layer one is a Mimblewimble implementation. Like, no one's going to care about that. No one's going to care about P2 pool or random X or any of these things. Like, people just don't give a crap about that. What they care about is that, oh, I can download the software for free from the internet. I can run it on my Mac. It just works. And I'm earning rewards. It's benefiting me economically, and it's beautiful, and it makes like an impact in my life. And the fact that the software and the system happens to be pro freedom and happens to, keep you safe because it has confidentiality features by default, like the fact that all of that is true is just behind the scenes, right? It's just something that is not even seen by the user, but it's something that we all know as a community. We all know as the Tari community. We all know that it's true. And that's important to like everyone here, but it's not necessarily going to be important to every user of Tari.
Even saying that though, if the community only cares a number goes up, or the crypto market only cares a number goes up, a lot of these technical decisions actually do support number going up. But not having an airdrop that means that 100% of tokens are dumped on the market, or VCs have like unlimited tokens to dump on the market. Being proof of work means that the unlock occurs as a trickle. And I know you probably can't speak to anything that involves price, but like some of these technical decisions do support price appreciation.
I mean, look, the way we view the world is we really just focus like on usefulness. And my view on it is that like the more human participants in the network that give a crap about the network, the more successful the network is going to be on all dimensions, well, however you define success. But as a contributor, and I speak for all contributors to say like we focus on the usefulness of the system, but the system becomes more useful when there are more people who care about the system. So then the question is, how do you get people to care about the system, right? And this is where I think like a lot of projects just really don't understand. Like, I think they really just missed the boat. But one way to get people to care about a system is to make it like fair for people to participate. Like, if you know that you can just download Tari Universe on your Mac and you can just mine in the background while you're like going about your day, that inherently is going to mean that more people care about it, because that's completely different from some proof of stake system where you have to be an insider, you have to be an early investor, you have to be like some sophisticated farmer. Like, that's a very different experience, right? Like, fundamentally, number one. Number two, design matters. Like, everyone on this chat has things that in their life that they appreciate that are in their mind is beautifully designed. Maybe you're on an iPhone. Maybe you've joined this Twitter space and you're on an iPhone, for example. Why does Apple get away with charging $1,400 for a new iPhone every year? and because Apple started this whole trend. Like there's a reason why Android devices basically look like iPhones, largely, right? And the reason why is because iPhones are objectively beautiful, right? The materials that are used, the graphic design and the interfaces, like iOS, like all of it, it's like beautiful. And human beings perceive beautiful things to be more useful and in many cases valuable too. So design matters. It really, really matters. And people know that, Tari contributors are meticulous and Tari contributors care about every pixel and design matters. And that also shapes people's perception of the whole system. It also raises the bar for other developers who choose to build on Tari. Because if you're going to build an application on Tari, then you want that application to meet the bar, right? So there's so many like elements to this. There's so many angles, and I think it's unexplored territory, to be honest. Like I think it's like that's where this gets to be really fun, because Tari really truly is net new.
Yeah. And I also kind of feel like, and sorry, Mike, I know that you try to you try to unmute and speak a couple of times, but I just wanted to just add like yes and that and say that especially early on in the iPhone history, a lot of people building apps were as meticulous as Apple because they wanted it to look good. They wanted it to match the look and feel of the device and of the apps that Apple made. And it's going to be it will be similar on Tari. Like why would you want an ugly app, an ugly tablet that you've made to exist alongside universe, to exist alongside Aurora, to exist alongside all of the other things that contributors are building that are beautiful. Like it's not going to fit in. It's going to look ridiculous.
100%. Yeah, it kind of like becomes self-reinforcing. Like everyone in the community wants to raise the bar. And I think that's like really important. I mean, that's really, really important. To me, it's very similar to like when Nintendo publishes a new Zelda game, right? And everyone in the Nintendo community looks at it and goes, holy shit. Like Nintendo historically uses their franchise titles as showcases for not only great gameplay and like a great story and a great game. I mean, anyone can look at a Mario game or a Zelda game and know that's objectively true. But remember, Rick, when F-Zero was published for the Super Nintendo, and what do they call that? They call it like Zone 7 or something like that, or something. They had some like name for it. Like the whole way that like you can move it was like basically technology for like moving large bitmaps, right? Like because that's how the tracks were kind of designed. It's like you could move these very large bitmaps around
Yeah,
and
mode
and
7.
get mode 7. Yeah, I was close. I knew there was a 7 in there somewhere. Um, and it was amazing because basically it gave a showcase to all the other game developers, like, oh, this is how you could use mode 7. And then there were other games that came out. They did the same thing with Star Fox. Remember with Star Fox, they really like pushed the technical limits of the Super Nintendo, so that people could really see like what you could do with it. And so I look at a lot of the work that we do as contributors to Tari is sort of similar to that. It's like we're really pushing the boundaries to the best of our ability, to really like inspire the Tari community, right? And I mean, hopefully one day, like Tari is viewed at the same level as something like a Nintendo. I mean, that's like a dream for every contributor, right? Like we're a rounding error today. We're very, very small. And everyone here is early. Like everyone who's mining Tari with Tari Universe on the testnet, earning gems, like everyone is early. And yeah, but that's kind of how I see all that effort that we put in, like why we do that.
Do you
Mike,
think
does that
long?
resonate with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think long-term crypto protocols or projects can ever be viewed as successful though if their token price doesn't go up, even if they've built the best tech in the world?
Oof. Oof.
I mean, here's the thing though, right? Like I know there's this belief out there that narrative follows price, right? Like you see that out there a lot. Like people are like, narrative follows price. But I think that's pretty much only true when you're comparing things that are commodified, right? Like there really truly is no difference between Arbitrum and ZK Sync. Like, let's be honest, right? Like, yeah, you could say one is using like optimistic rollups or whatever Arbitrum's using, and one is using ZK rollups, but like functionally, there's no difference. Like functionally, there's no difference between scroll and these other things. Like even if you really want to compare, like, and I know people do this all the time, compare Solana to like some Ethereum thing. Like functionally, they're basically the same thing, right? And so that's where you end up in this like commodity zone where like everyone just kind of views it as a commodity because they're all basically like largely the same. But I think people are starting to acknowledge and see that wait, Tari is just kind of different. Tari is just different. Like, wait, I could just download the software. It just works, right? It's beautiful. It's just like it gives people a different taste. It's a different vibe. And I think like when something is net new, it changes the equation for people. It's like a breath of fresh air. We've heard from many people in the community that like people have said that Tar Universe has Apple level design. We've heard that I think it was Yogi was DMing me because he got Tar Universe set up. He's like, wait, that's it. And then I was texting with Justin Blau the other day, and he's like, the miner is such a fun experience, dude. It really is. Like, so it's not a commodity experience. It's just like a different animal. And I think as a result, it's net new. And therefore, I think it can take on, there can be more of an emotional connection for people as a result. That's at least contributors' hope. Does that resonate? Does that make any sense?
Yep.
So Rick, maybe we can, hey Lozenge, how are you?
uh, kind of in reply to what Darlington had said, which is, if you look at some of Satoshi's old emails, this one's easily found, but it looks like he was predicting a $1 Bitcoin price. So, I mean, even if you think of inflation, maybe double that today, but the idea of like what would be a good
good